Look at Apple, slumping, not great. Look at IWM, flat. Look at the Qs. You would think Qs would be up. They're up from yesterday's close, but look where we were, and look where we are now. Like, just not a tremendous amount of buying in IWM, not a tremendous amount of buying in the Qs. No one's taking a look at Apple. Oil is moving higher as the dollar continues to move higher. Yields pulled back a little bit today. Gold up a little bit. Bitcoin up a little bit. And the VIX this is 195. The VIX came down a little bit, then went back up, and then came back down. So this is all like sort of the back and forth nonsense. So when you see stuff like this, when you see like you're getting a little bit of movement up, but not tremendous, the story is about one stock, and everything else is just kind of either blah or middle kind of thing. Look at the put-call ratio, right smack in the middle, kind of flattening out. That means that there's really no narrative, right? There's no overwhelming narrative. There's some tariff talk. Letters are going out. Some deals are being made. Investors have kind of gotten used to the tariff talk, and that this administration is using tariffs as a negotiation tool, not a way to balance the budget or whatever it is, that it's just a negotiating tool, and it's not going to crash the markets. It hasn't spiked inflation. It hasn't done all the things that everybody said it was going to do. So investors have relaxed about it. Yes, the last week, what was it, Monday, there was some kind of tariff thing and the markets dropped, but then it recovered fairly quickly. And you can see where it is with all the tariff talk. 50% on copper, you saw copper shoot up, and then it pulls back about 3% today. So investors are smarter. Follow investors. Don't follow the media. Don't follow the administration and what they say, and don't follow the media, and don't follow economists, and don't follow analysts that upgrade or downgrade. Just follow investors. So you know how you follow investors, guys? This is an important point. We'll share this tonight too. So the media lies to you on both sides. Who's ever in charge in the White House, you can't listen to them because they lie to you, or they'll spin. Let's just say that, okay? They'll spin. You can't listen to economists because they're on the take, and there aren't many economists that, in my opinion, that aren't ideologically based. So who's ever in power here, they go this way, they go this way. So I don't trust them either. You can't trust the reports because most of them are fudged and rigged. So you can't really look at this either. Don't believe the news that comes out. So the media is like, this is more media narrative, and these are like news items. Like, this is happening, so this is what we should do, because it's not a long-term thing. So this like macro data. Some of the macro data is important to understand, but it's not the report that you can trust. It's the reaction to the report that makes the difference. And then the reaction to the reaction is sort of the real deal of what's happening in the markets. So if you can't trust what the media says, and I don't think there's anyone here in this room that would disagree, for the most part, as it relates to the economy. I mean, what do they know about the economy? What do the producers that write the shit that talking heads say, what do they know about NVIDIA, the dollar? Dare I say that the people that are producing all the people that work here, that produce all of the copy that you hear in the media, dare I say that almost every single one of you knows more about macroeconomic data, how geopolitical information and news and events affect the markets, how the internals affect them. You think these media people know about the dollar and how it affects the markets? You think they understand yields? Do you think they understand the VIX and how that affects big cap stocks? You think they understand how the Russell is the leading indicator? Do you think they understand how the Apple, NVIDIA, Goldman Sachs maybe used to be, right? JP Morgan, how this kind of leads the market, how big tech, I'll just put XLK can lead a market or sink a market. Do you think they understand the dynamics of what's going on? They do not. You do. You understand more than they do. So you cannot use them as to what's going on to build a narrative. You can't trust either administration because it's politically motivated, obviously. Economists, don't believe them. Analysts, I don't believe them. They're paid off too. Downgrade, upgrade, fuck you. The reports are typically rigged, so I don't believe the report. I believe the reaction that I see, which is the clue to the answer, and the reaction to the reaction. And any news items, news flash, great, it'll spike up, but then it usually fills the gap and we're right back where we were before. So if you can't trust any of this as to what's really going on, who do you listen to? Russ says price action. Green Thumb says me. I got 2 votes for me. The chart, that's price action. Okay, we'll give them that. Who else? What do you listen to? How do you, if you can't trust any of this for what's going on, how do you know? The market internals, okay, that's sort of price action. I'll give you one for internals. Yay, internals get some mark. Anybody else? Who do you listen to? Who are the smart people? Who can you trust? Me and price action. Woohoo, another vote for me. Investors and traders. Yes. No. Institutions? No, because they have their own interests at heart. You can trust investors and traders. So how do I find out what investors and traders believe and where they're putting their money so that will move the market and then I can participate in that? Where do I go to find that? How will I find that out, Needles? If you're right and it's investors and traders, where? Well, call and put volume. That could be one place. Yeah. So the answer, taking a picture of this too. Yeah. So the answer to the question, where do you go to look? Yeah, the charts. See where are investors putting their money? Are they putting it in Apple? No. Are they putting it in the Russell? Well, they started to rotate out of it, a little bit down here and a little bit up in here. So what's happening? Where are they trading? What's the dollar doing? What are yields doing? What are investors doing about the VIX? Are they buying it? Are they selling it? Are they bullish oil? Are they buying big tech? Are they just floating this thing up on put call volume and such? Yeah, so the answer, the experts about the market, and this is something I learned a long time ago, if we really want to know how to trade, we block out the noise from everything else I just showed you on that screen. We look at this. This is what tells the story. And that's why maybe 7 years ago, I decided to become a master of pattern recognition. I would become a technical trader. However, I would listen to the news and I would listen to the macro data and watch the reaction to the macro data and then see what the reaction to the reaction is by investors and traders, but really study the charts and watch and see what I could see in the charts. This is where all your answers should be. You can listen to the narrative, but it's so funny to watch the narratives tell you one thing and watch the chart do the other. Who's the liar? The chart is never the liar because the chart is actual trading. Even if it's computer trading, somebody's pushing the button and then FOMO traders usually follow it.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.